if they would have let him out based off the threats, that could have been look crazy too. So that's kind of a tight situation. But so Truth Team, it's your girl Mickey Truth, SC's #1 urban blog and the queen of paperwork. I know y'all like Mickey. Where you been? Look, I was in the ER. I'm literally just getting home not too long ago. But we back on the content. Thank y'all for all y'all comments, inboxes, and everything. But listen, word on the internet streets is Durk coming home. And I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? So y'all already know I had to tap into the paperwork so I can kind of get my own little idea of where's everybody getting this from. Let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
All right, y'all already know all documents or anything I use as a source for my content is available on my Patreon.
Come join the Truth Team on Patreon. All documents that I use for my content is available to the members. So y'all come tap in with the Truth Team on Patreon.
This notice was filed. When was it actually filed? On November 13th. So just a couple of days ago, actually. Wasn't that Friday or Thursday? One or two. Okay. Now, the defendants on this filing is Durk Banks, DeAndre Wilson, which is DD, David Brian Lindsay, and Asa Houston, okay, and by through the respective counsel. Now, somebody hit me up, was like, well, why Bonnie not on it? And why, I think it's like one more person, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's like 2 people, Bonnie and somebody else, I think, right? But unless Bonnie's legal team actually submitted a document saying that they don't want to partake in it, they automatically join in too. All right, unless I missed the filing where they took that off. But yeah, so he's with it. He's just not a part of the actual, like, his legal team didn't file it, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, so it's definitely crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, this whole document was crazy. I went through the court filing and this is what I found from it. Okay. So the defense team for Lil Durk and his co-defendants, this motion is major because it could flip the entire case upside down, right? They basically telling the judge, y'all hid threats, y'all had secret talks. This case ain't clean. Throw the whole indictment out. Okay. Now remember, they were saying like the ASA or whatever wasn't supposed to be the ASA or the district attorney or whoever. But now they say, hold up, forget just him. We still got that. But hey, y'all, all y'all is done. Okay. So the government got threats and didn't tell the defense. Now we talked about these threats because they said people was calling and all that. But the defense said, hey, y'all ain't let us know. Because according to this filing, said back in February 2025, a caller left 4 threatening voicemail for a magistrate judge, Donahue, saying things like free Durk and Wilson and threatened to burn everything down. The threats were real. FBI opened a whole investigation. U.S. Marshals got involved. So y'all better stop playing with these people's phones, okay? The judge was a named target. Then in April 2025, the lead federal prosecutor, AUSA Yanello, got death threats too, threatening him and everyone in the courthouse. Okay. Now the gag is that the prosecution knew about both threats, but kept litigating the case in front of the same judges who were threatened, and didn't tell the defense for over 7 months. Now that is wild, right? Because you already know that could cause some legal issues, right? Withholding anything, okay, in regards to the case. So the judges kept ruling anyway. So Judge Donahue, who is the target of the threatening phone calls, okay, still held detention hearings, still denied Durk's release, never told the defense she had been threatened. Judge Fitzgerald, okay, knew about the threats, still reviewed Donahue's ruling, still kept the case rolling, and also did not disclose anything. So they just going on with they time, you know. Now, the question is this though, right? That I took from the whole ruling. How can a judge rule fairly on a defendant when someone threatened your life in that defendant's name? Because you be like, you know, but then at the same time, if they would have let him out based off the threats, that could have been look crazy too. So that's kind of a tight situation. But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all feeling about that. That is kind of like, ugh. But not telling the defense about it is crazy. I would have thought that would have been put on the record. But hey. Now, what does the defense want? Y'all may be like me, like, well, what they want? They're coming home with. Well, let me tell you, they ain't coming little boy stuff. They want big boy stuff. They want all judges, in the Central District of California removed from the case, the entire U.S. Attorney's Office removed, the indictment dismissed, okay, where they can't file it again, all past rulings thrown out, a new judge from outside the district, and evidentiary hearings to expose all communications about the threats, okay? So they basically blowing the whistle on corruption to so many levels, right? Because they're like, hey, secret communication, FBI investigations the defense wasn't told about, prosecutors being both victims and prosecutors, judges ruling while being under active threats. Now, I'm pretty sure they shouldn't be new to this, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, you got to fall within the law, okay? The defense calls this a structural due process violation. And we went over that for those who follow me with the O-Block case. That means this whole, if it did go all the way, people get convicted, whatever, it can get thrown out on appeal because there's no remedy to correct it, right? So the foundation of the case is basically broken. It's not fixable. The whole case must go, like, done, right? Now, I will say this is like one of those motions where I was like, dang, it's a lot of legal stuff. But it's like until we actually get the court ruling on it, it's really hard to say what it's going to do, right? Because it's not like an innocent or guilty type thing in this situation. It's about whether this process is still legal, right? Like, is there a legal issue throughout this process for this case that has been violated? Because at that point, then you know it got to go. But I used the O-Block case because for a reason, they filed the same thing and it was doing just fine and went. However, that's at a standstill too. But we'll talk about that on another video, okay? So this could be a game-changing moment though, for Durk. Not only for him as the defendant, but for the prosecutors on his case, because boy, if they throw this out and you can't do it again, done deal. Okay? How did that get on me? But with that being said, y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to pull up on your girl, Mickey True. Catch y'all on the next one.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey True. #1 blogger in South Carolina. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot because my slots be filling up fast. What's up, Truth Team? I am here, okay? About to get a touch of love. Yes, I'm at Touch of Love Massage Shop, okay? Now listen, I've been getting my massages through Touch of Love for years, even before it was a shop to come to. But let me show you around, and then I got to get ready because I'm feeling a little tense. And let me tell you, if you work in like call centers, streamers, YouTubers, sitting at that desk all the time, you definitely need to be tapping in to get your massage. So let's take a tour. So it was located in a nice business building. The suite was set up real comfortably. It was like to the back, and the candles was burning. The aromatherapy was definitely there. Okay, so I had to get undressed, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get all the way undressed. But anyway, like I said, being getting massages, Nakia is awesome at what she does. And let me tell y'all, them hands are blessed, okay? I got the full body massage, including, okay, the hot stones. And when I say that hour went so fast, I even went to sleep. And I always go to sleep during massage for some reason. But yeah, definitely needed that because y'all know I had a night ahead of me. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Nikia. I am the owner operator of Touch of Love Massage Services. I always start with people. I start with the information of what massage is. So massage is the manipulation of muscles. Exercise is the manipulation of muscles. The only difference is we are manually using our hands to do those activities. So a lot of people look at massage as a luxury when really it's a health necessity. So I'm more on the medical side of things. So if you're experiencing any pain of any sort, muscles is 90% of pain. So I would recommend you to come and get a massage.
How can they follow you?
I do have my business page, Touch of Love Massage Services, on Instagram. I have Touch of Love Massage Services on Facebook. And if you want to set an appointment with me, you can look me up on Setmore. It's an app platform online where you can book appointments.
Hey, there you have it. And y'all, I feel like a new woman, but now it's time to party. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.